Okay, so we're in orbit around the Minmus, and we are gonna be burning for Kerbin. However, what we want to do is stretch our orbit out in this direction, because our orbit is gonna shift as the Minmus moves along its orbital path. Well, you'll see that in a little while. Just have to wait until, say, this point here, and then we can burn. Should be okay now. Should be. We'll see. Now, how high up the Minmus is? Okay, 46 kilometers, so we want an orbit of 35-40 kilometers to make our shot for Kerbin. Since the gravity is so low, it shouldn't be particularly hard. See, the apoapsis is already going. Whoa! Okay, and that is in fact stretching our orbit out. Okay, no problem, we'll just transfer to a Kerbin orbit and then we'll slow ourselves down. Wait till the apoapsis, and then we'll bring the other side of the orbit down to a nice low height, say 3,000 kilometers, and from there it's pretty easy getting back home. Maybe even lower, but we have to be careful. I want to do a targeted landing somewhere near the spaceport, so we need a low orbit to do that properly. Otherwise it's impossible to aim, because the higher orbits are also longer and the planet ends up rotating. So even if you aim for the point you want to land at correctly, the point moves by the time you get there. Oh, that's stupid, that's the wrong direction. We need to burn the other way. Whoa. Easy there, girl, easy. Chill out, it's gonna be fine. Okay. Now the tricky part here is not hitting the moon in the process. Could probably land on it, but I doubt we would be coming back to Kerbin from that. Maybe another time we'll do a double landing. Not today though. Okay, that's a very nice periapsis. Can really work with that one. Just hope we don't get captured. Oh yeah, the moon is moving in the other direction, so we're safe. Hopefully. Yeah, we're safe. Nice and safe. Whoa. That happened quickly. Okay. Okay, plenty of time. More than a minute and a half. That's more than enough time to turn and burn, unless your ship is really huge. Okay. It's usually a good idea to have a little fuel left when you come in for your landing, so that you can adjust your aim. Although I think I could just slow down and come in right now. Since there's no heat, we don't really need to do this properly. more than enough fuel for this, so landing is not gonna be a problem in the slightest. How high are we? Actually, yeah, we are gonna do this properly. How is that? This is not perfect, but it's gonna be okay. Yeah, it's gonna be night when we land, probably. Okay. So, half an hour to make it to the other side of the orbit. That's a short enough amount of time that the planet doesn't rotate too much by the when you aim for your landing. Okay. And okay, right about here is where we want to do our deorbiting burn. Now what we want to do is bring our periapsis down to a 30 kilometers above the point where we want to come down. That way, when the atmosphere slows us down, we'll splash down more or less where we aimed for. As long as the orbit you're deorbiting from isn't too high. Okay. Now we switch to this. Yeah. Should probably get rid of the lander part. Oh yeah, I should have joined these stages together. Okay, so next time we press space we're gonna get rid of this thing, and then next time after that we'll deploy our parachute. Okay, we can speed up time. Okay, we should come in more or less near the space center, somewhere in the ocean. Either this spot here or somewhere here. I don't want to land on the land. So I'll be using the fuel I have left to adjust for that. Okay. We are going in. Fingers crossed. Almost in the atmosphere, and yes, we are in the atmosphere. This is gonna start going down rather quickly once we reach this part of the atmosphere here. This indicates how thick the atmosphere currently is. Yeah. Could burn. Whoa. Could burn a bit, speed up and burn upwards to make sure we come down somewhere here. Push our landing point outwards, but you have to be careful with that because you can end up not going deep enough into the atmosphere to slow down enough to land and end up doing another orbit, which is bad since it screws up your whole approach. Okay, that's the continent with the Kerbal Space Center right there. The Space Center is somewhere there, I think. Our orbit isn't... Yeah, it's here, I think. Our orbit isn't perfectly horizontal. We're orbiting at a slight angle, but that shouldn't be a big problem since there's still plenty of ocean to work with. Yeah. Okay, we're really coming down now.